Hi everybody, I'm 𝗀𝗏.
I'm 𝗵𝗁.
And we are
Our Fan Plays Games. Yeah!
Woo! Welcome back.
Welcome back.
It's another week.
It's another week.
Yes, this year is moving.
It's going too fast. It's almost September.
Almost September.
Before I knew it, kids are back in school. Because see, family, we used to have to be ready for back to school, public school, but since now we have a college student.
Yes.
We kind of look and say, oh, we glad we're not doing that no more, getting ready for school.
But he started school the next week.
Then all of a sudden, he turn around like, oh man, he going back to school.
He got to go back to school.
I'm like, it's going too fast.
And we always know the year is going fast because when you get to August, especially the end of August, that's when we have a big holiday.
Yeah, okay.
We have a holiday that comes up on August 26th every year.
Okay.
We celebrate in this household. It's a big deal in our household to celebrate August 26th because
almost as big as Gen Con.
Almost as big as Christmas.
Oh Lord, it's going Christmas now? It's going. She gonna take over the whole month, y'all.
And that's 𝗀𝗏 Day.
She gonna take over the whole year.
Yes. So August 26th is 𝗀𝗏 Day. It's the day we celebrate my birthday, and we just made it a whole big holiday in our household.
Did we?
Yes, we did.
We have?
Because we're gonna have a happy 𝗀𝗏 Day, like we do every year.
Yeah.
Every year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But we're talking about my wonderful fictitious holiday, but the birthday is still real.
Yeah, the birthday's still real.
Yes, but
we do have to celebrate big time.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
But everybody, this week we want to talk about some games that are near and dear to our hearts, and we call them the oldies but goodies.
Yeah, 𝗀𝗏 was, we see all the, cult of the new, and we were looking at all the games coming out, at Gen Con, and 𝗀𝗏 said, 𝗵𝗁, I want to just do a show where we talk about games that we love that are a little bit old. What did you say the condition was?
The games are gonna be at least 5 years old.
Yeah, and she said, come on, 𝗵𝗁, we love those games. They're still good games. Let's talk about them.
Yeah.
I said, okay, that's cool.
Because it may be old to us,
yes,
and it may be old to some of you, but to somebody watching,
yes,
these games on our list are still new.
Brand new.
They're brand new.
Yeah.
And they're good games. They're fun games. And when we got them in our collection 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, we played them over and over and over.
Wore them out.
Yes, we did.
Now, we're not going to be talking about some of the big boys like Catan and Carcassonne and Ticket to Ride.
Yeah.
And even, we're not going to talk about those.
Yeah, we talk about them all the time.
Yeah, because those should be in your collection if you're starting off.
Yes.
If you're starting off.
We're talking about some other games.
Yes.
A few we may have mentioned, in the past episodes. But some of them we may not have talked about. And we just want to give them a little love because they are older, but they're good games.
And some of them not getting enough love.
That's right.
Or any love at all.
I agree.
So
I agree.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to talk about.
So before we get into all of that good stuff, we have to hear a word from our awesome sponsors.
Yes.
Kids Table Board Gaming.
Love them.
And Catan Studio.
That's the one. Here we go.
When you think of fun, think of KTBG. Kids Table Board Gaming spells fun for the entire family. Make your family game night something everyone will look forward to. Delight your friends and family with games from Kids Table Board Gaming, such as Wreck Raiders, Fossilis, Creature Comforts, and Power Plants. Their games offer quality components, they are colorful and easy to learn. Check out their complete catalog at KidsTableBG.com. Catan Studio develops and publishes Catan games, the world's preeminent analog game brand. Their games are enduring, consistent, high quality, and yes, family friendly. Catan strives to nurture a community of gamers that are positive, inclusive, and diverse. Their core values and Klaus Teuber's vision remain at the foundation of all Catan content. To learn more and to check out some of their awesome games and merch, visit Catan.com. KTBG.
Yes.
And Catan Studio.
Yes, Catan. We gotta say
That's
Catan.
right.
Because family, we were saying it wrong for too long, and we gotta change it.
Well, you know
we
what?
gotta say it right.
We weren't the only ones saying it wrong.
No,
there's a whole bunch of videos out there that were saying
yes.
Catan, but it's Catan.
It's Catan, and we're gonna do it right.
And we're gonna do it right.
Because we got love for
That's
them.
right.
We got love.
Well, yeah, we did a whole video about why we love Catan.
Yeah,
we said
kind
Catan in the video.
of in our logo,
yeah,
kind
we
of,
did
you know,
the little
kind of,
hexagons and all that.
Yeah.
You know, but we've got some great sponsors. KTBG has been with us for a long time.
Yes,
and
so
we
long.
Appreciate
We
their support.
love them.
And what we appreciate more than their support are their awesome games and what they contribute to the hobby.
Woo! And you know, I can't wait for Maple Valley.
Me too.
You know, I love Creature Comfort.
Yes.
You know, and we haven't forgotten about Fossil.
No.
We still love that.
Our Rec Raiders.
Our Rec Raiders. But, you know, the new one's coming out. Power Plants, you know, we've played that.
Power Plants.
Uh-oh, here we go. But we love that one. We love that one.
I love flowers.
Wow,
I keep saying it.
Why did I say that? So we love Power Plants.
Yes.
Can't wait to see the final copy of that.
Yeah.
And then also, you know, Maple Valley.
Maple Valley.
You know, I definitely want to check that out. You know,
and then of course you've got Catan Studio.
Catan.
You know, they've got this game coming out called Dawn of Humankind.
Yes.
It's going to be available at Target and other local game stores
October
1st.
Yes.
And it's just a reboot of their older game called Settlers of the Stone Age,
which we love. But this is gonna be nice. You know, new art. You know, it's gotta be, you know, a modern refreshing of it, and I cannot wait to see it because we love that game.
And you know, Settlers of the Stone Age would probably have made our list, but we know Dawn of Humankind's coming out.
And we know it's coming out.
Yeah, so we didn't put it on the list.
We know it's coming out.
But Settlers of the Stone Age, if you have a copy of it, treasure it. We have a copy. We love it.
We love it, and we're not giving it up because we were given. We got it, you know, from a friend. You know that it was kind of old, and he said, "Hey, you guys want this?" We're like, we're gonna check it out because we like Catan. We like them all, so you know, let's try it out. And we just fell in love with it. Yeah.
So be sure to check out Dawn of Humankind on
October 1st. Yeah.
So next up, Mick, is
Ask OFPG.
All right, Mick, what we got this week?
All right, this is what we got. We got two from one person. First one is 𝗵𝗵𝗁 Kid.
𝗵𝗵𝗁 Kid.
Yeah, because now this is still coming from questions that we got from Cardboard Caucus.
Oh, okay.
Online.
From the live show.
Yeah, from the live show. So I'm finishing those up. I think I got maybe one or two left, but this is finishing them up. Now this is during the con. This is for cons. This is for cons.
Okay.
Do you agree with the 6-2-1 rule for going to cons? Now here it is.
Okay.
Would you adjust any of these numbers? And the numbers are minimums per day while at a con, 6 hours sleep, 2 real meals, and 1 shower. That's per day at a con. Now I know the hours of sleep is quite different.
Yeah, we got to raise that number just a little bit. We got to raise that number.
Yes.
I need my 8 hours.
Now I have fluctuated with the hours.
Oh no, you love 6 hours of sleep.
No, maybe even less, because you know that one time it was less, wasn't it? I think it was at DT at Dice Tower West. I was up for a while.
I don't know, because I go to sleep. I don't wait for you.
I come in, she sleep, y'all.
Yeah,
she sleep.
I don't wait for you. I go to sleep. I need my 8 hours minimum.
Minimum. Yes, 8 hours. Now 2 real meals, I deal with that. Breakfast and dinner.
Yeah, I think so.
Breakfast and dinner.
Because we may have a snack in between, but 2 meals a day, that's good.
Yeah, that's good. Now I think sometimes we did kind of a. Did we do breakfast sometimes? We did breakfast sometimes.
Yeah, we did do breakfast sometimes. And then we'll do a dinner.
And maybe a lunch in the middle.
Maybe a snack or something.
But see, some of those lunch things around the con kind of expensive now.
Yes.
I don't want a hamburger for $10. You know, they got those hamburgers for about $20.
Yes, and the bottles of water for $3.
No, $5 sometimes.
Well, that's true. We did go a place that was $5.
Yeah, so which
was really
maybe those 2 are breakfast and dinner. You know, and then the 1 shower, of course.
Of course, every morning.
Got that.
Well, that wakes me up. I need the shower to wake up. So
yeah, need that.
So I would go 8-2-1. Maybe
8-2-1.
Maybe 8.5.
8.5. Yeah. That's me. Hours may vary, but 2-1 for sure. Hours may vary.
That's a good question.
That's a good one. Thank you, 𝗵𝗵𝗁 Kid. That's a good one. All right, 𝗵𝗵𝗁.
Hey,
𝗵𝗵𝗁. Hey. Now she asked, do you ever play background music that matches the theme of the game you're playing? And that's a no.
No.
No, we play some Motown, some R&B, you know, just trying to, you know, just kind of calm us down.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes we turn it all off because we got to be serious and see what's going on the table and pay attention because it might be a new game we're trying to learn or, you know,
well, with new games, we always cut the music off because we want to learn it.
You want to learn.
But then once we know a game, then we want a little background music,
R&B,
you know, for the atmosphere. You know,
a little classic R&B.
Classic R&B.
You know, we kind of do that. You know, we do that. So, a good question. Good question. Yeah, good question. All right, 𝗲𝗺 again. Okay, here we go. She said, when someone finishes their turn and then realizes they screwed something up, do you let them undo their turn or say they made their bed, now lie in it?
Ooh, that's a real good one.
Now, let's see.
Okay, let me hear this.
Let's see. Oh, what?
Let me hear this one.
Now, let's see. Now, if I mess up and I realize it around that same time that I'm finishing up, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
But if you do it like 2 turns later, say, oh, wait a minute, I forgot to get my card over here that give me some bonuses. No, you let that sleeping dogs lie right there. Don't get it. Don't do it.
I know when we're learning a game, sometimes, you know, you'll forget something.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I know I'll have to undo something and go back and redo something.
Yes, you have undone a whole bunch of stuff.
And some of you as well.
Yes, I have, yes.
When you know the game, and especially when we're playing together, and we know the game and you mess up, well, you just messed up. You get it next time.
No, you're done.
You're done.
You're done.
You're done.
It's over.
But you know, playing with other people, we've never really had an issue like that too much.
No, we haven't. No.
You know, because most people are like, oh, I forgot to do that.
Like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, they kind of accept they made a mistake.
But don't tell us two turns, 3 turns down the road. I'm like, nah, that's
it's too late. It's too late.
No.
Because we can't remember what you did on
I don't know what you did, so no. And you look like you're trying to do something sus. That's sus.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, so that's a good question, though. Thank you, 𝗲𝗺.
That's a good question.
That's a good question. So I'm done.
That's it?
I'm done.
All right. So next up is board game news.
Uh-oh, here it comes.
All right, Mick, what news do we have? Oh, goodness gracious.
Ooh, that was nice.
Oh, God.
That was nice. That was nice. Yes, that was nice. Yes.
Okay. All
yes,
right.
I don't have much. I just got 2. I got 2.
Well, the sound effect was enough.
What? That was an elegant one. That was elegant.
Yes.
That was elegant.
Okay.
That was elegant. Yes. Now, 𝗵𝗺𝗺𝗃 of Board Game Geek, you know, he puts together all the stuff where you see what games are coming and stuff like that for the cons, and he does a whole lot of reporting for Board Game News. He posted an article in the news section of BGG.com called Reflections on Gen Con 2022. He talked about there's so many games that come out each year, and you have like a big hit here, or some people are interested. And this was his quote. He said, I realized that I come across in the video as pessimistic, feeling that titles are hitting and leaving the market too quickly, barely having a chance for people to try them before they land in the clearance bins within a year. He also added, perhaps this is merely the sign of a mature market, similar to how no one expects to sample everything in the book or music industry. And, you know, I agree with them on all of that. You know, some titles just come in and they're great, and then we don't hear them, you know, no more. And I think that is just like in the music industry, you're not gonna hear everything.
No, you're not.
And you know, in the book industry, you can't read all the books.
Yeah, and I think for most people, like the music industry, you're gonna find particular genres that you like.
Yes.
You know, so some people who really like co-op games, they're gonna focus their spending and attention to co-op games. Other people who like worker placement games and dice games will spend their money there, and they may never touch, you know, the other type of games. Because when we do music, you know, if you really like R&B or whatever, you may never touch, you know, classic, or you may never touch pop. So yeah, you're just not gonna be able to touch everything in the hobby.
And you know, like you see a few games, like, you know, everybody was trying to go after Scout, and then Cat in the Box. You know, we might not hear about them no more.
That's
you know,
true.
next year. So it's kind of a, you know, it's there, then it's gone. And I mean, I think that's just the way the market gonna go.
I think so too. It'll be, like you said, like the music industry, and also like the film industry. They put out hundreds of films each year. You can't watch all of them.
No, you can't watch all of them.
You got to find those that you really like and get those, and other people will watch the others. So there's enough in it for everybody to find what they enjoy.
Because it's so hard. Like, you got one, you know, we still, it's Prey. Prey is the new, you know, what is that, Predator movie?
Yes.
We still haven't seen that because I guess I'm going to see it. I don't think you want to see it.
I'm not a Predator
fan. Yeah, I'm a Predator fan.
So, yeah.
And it's on Hulu, and I haven't got over to Hulu, but Sandman, that I love that Sandman. I mean, I love the comic and stuff. I got a chance to see that because I said, I'm going to see Sandman on Netflix.
Yeah.
But it's just so hard. There's so much stuff everywhere. Look at that. Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus. You got so much going on.
We haven't seen Nope either.
We haven't seen Nope.
And we both want to see Nope.
We want to see Nope.
And we haven't had a chance to.
It's just
a lot.
And it's just like that with the, you know, with the hobby.
Yeah, there's certain games you want, but you don't have a chance to get to.
You don't get to it. And if you buy it, you still can't get to
Shelf
it.
of shame. Opportunity.
Yeah, no, shelf of shame. Shelf of shame. So I definitely agree with what 𝗵𝗺𝗺𝗁 said.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a good one.
Those good comments.
Yeah,
really good.
And sometimes you might see it in the clearance bin, and you just gotta go get it.
Yeah, exactly. If you want it, go get it.
You know, go get it because it's still good. It's still good. So that was a good one.
That's a good
All right. So the next one is it's important because the 𝗪𝗵𝗺𝗁 Awards are one of the comic industry's oldest and most prestigious awards, recognizing outstanding achievement in multiple categories. The 𝗪𝗵𝗺s have been a fixture in the comic book industry for years. Years. Now, this is the deal. Now, the 𝗪𝗵𝗺𝗁 Awards have revealed this year's nominations in 6 different categories. And for the first time since the awards were revamped in 2018, a board game has been nominated in the best adaptations from a comic book graphic novel category. Wow. And that's Mind Management, the cie𝗃𝗃𝗿𝗄𝗏 game, board game. Yeah, and I was like, whoa! And it's a comic that was done by Dark Horse Comics. And I was like, whoa! So they said, while video games have been nominated in the past, this is the first board game to get the nod. Now that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
That is pretty cool. So that means board games coming in it, boy. They
coming into their own.
But you know, it also shows that, you know, some of these games that are based on IPs are kind of good.
Yeah.
You know, don't dismiss them saying, "Oh, here go a game with an IP." Lord, you know it's gonna be just some slapped on mess. But sometimes they're really good.
I mean, we played several of them that have an IP, and they're really good.
And they're really good, like surprisingly good.
Yes.
So yeah, so that's what's going on there. So that's my news. That's my news. No, that's my news. What's your news?
Well, for me, I want to talk about OFPG Voices.
Yes.
Episode 15 is out.
Yes.
If you haven't had a chance to check it out, please do so.
It's a good one.
Really
it's
good
a
stuff.
Well, all of them are good.
Exactly.
All of them are good.
So be sure to check it out. And our next episode of OFPG Voices is coming out on August 24th.
Yes.
So be sure to check that out as well.
Yes.
And we just want to again say thank you to our contributors and our wonderful sponsors for supporting that program and helping us keep it alive.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much.
And of course, you know, we're doing the show a little early.
A little early.
And it's before the game day that we've been talking about for these past couple of weeks. So we don't have a report on how the game day went.
We will, though.
We will have one next week.
Yes, we will have one next week. So that's it for the news.
That's it.
And so now it's
time for the heart of the episode.
Oh, here we go.
All right, the heart of the episode.
Here we go.
We're going to talk about oldies but goodies.
And they're 5 years old.
Yes, 5 years or
more.
Older.
Yes. So, I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that because there's still some good games out there that are old.
There are a ton of games. I mean, we only put 10 on the list.
Starla came to me with a list of like, what, 21?
I had 21 games.
21?
And we just had to narrow it down.
Yeah, we had to narrow it down. And I said, well, you don't have Ticket to Ride. She said, no Ticket to Ride.
No Ticket to Ride.
No Carcassonne.
No Carcassonne.
No Catan.
No Catan.
No
Splendor.
No Splendor.
Because we talked about those games over and over and over.
Plus they're essential, I would say essential gateways that should be in your collection.
Anybody's collection.
We might have to do that. I think we did that before, but we have to do another one.
We have to update
saying essentials.
Yes.
That needs to be in your collection.
I agree.
Yeah.
But in this one, we're going to talk about these oldies but goodies.
Yes.
Now, I put together this list, and it is in alphabetical order.
Oh, alphabetical order. Let's go.
Alphabetical order.
Let's go.
And so we're going to start off the list with Above and Below.
Love that game.
And that came out in 2015.
Yes.
And it's a Red Raven game.
Yes.
And the designer is Ryan Lockett.
Yes, and his world of, what is it?
Arzium.
Arzium. Love that world because it has so many games in it. And even the new ones, you know, Near and Far and Now and Never. But Above and Below. Love that one.
We really fell in love with that. And Grant loved it when he was younger because it has a storybook and different scenarios and different things you do. And he loved, we'd read the stories, and Mick loves to get into voices.
Yes, I love to get into the voices of the characters.
And so it's a fun game.
The Glow-Glow?
The Glow-Glow.
The Glow-Glow.
Glow-Glow.
You gotta get the Glow-Glow.
2 to 4 player game.
It's fun. Worker placement.
Dice rolling.
Set collection. It got a whole bunch of stuff, but it's so, it's immersive. It puts you in that world.
It is.
Yeah.
Having that book that has the different stories and narratives, that really makes the game stand out from other games.
Yes, it does.
And it gives you that ability to play it over and over because each time you play it's something different.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to hit the same narratives all the time.
No.
So that's what we love about Above and Below. And that's a game that we played over and over.
We wore that game out.
Every Friday game night. Or sometimes we play games on Friday and Saturday as a family. We would play Above and Below.
Yes.
And so it was a lot of fun.
Love that one.
Yes. Great game.
Great game.
So it's from 2015. So again, it may be old, but it's still good.
And I still think it's the best one. I think it's the best
of his series?
Of his series,
Not of the list.
No, of the series.
Of the series. I think so too.
Because some people say, oh, near and far and all that. No, above and below. Because it really, it's a story. And you get a story every time, a new story every time. So I love it. I love it.
So next on the list is Abyss.
Love it. Beautiful art.
And that's from 2014.
Yes.
And that's a Bombix game. And it's 2 to 4 players.
And it's 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃𝗿.
𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃.
I mean, what she got to say? It's 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃.
Let's just leave it right there.
It's 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. It's over. It's over.
No.
But it's auction, as auction and set collecting and just that world and just the art just brings it out so much.
Well, I love things that are cute. And when we first got Abyss, I was like, this game is ugly.
It's not ugly.
No. The art is ugly. The creatures are ugly. But after you look at it, the art is so gorgeous. It's to me it's more dark art because the creatures are kind of I don't know, they're not beautiful creatures, but the art's beautiful.
But they're the creatures of the sea.
Of the sea.
Just kind of elevated to a different level.
Yeah. But the art is so beautiful.
It is.
But the box can be a little scary. Now the box is a little scary. Some of the creatures in there are scary, but the artist did an awesome job on helping us, visualize this world of Abyss.
Yes.
And there's, there's bidding and there's auctioning in the game, and so it's a story that you get into because you've got these factions and you're trying to control this underwater city.
Yes.
Yeah.
Underwater world. Kingdom. It's a kingdom.
Yes.
Yes, and I really do like it because that push your luck is it's fun. I mean, it got so many elements in it, but it's still so much fun.
It's so much fun, and that's another one again.
We wore that out.
We played this over and over.
Wore it out.
Yes. And I hate that we don't get a chance to get back to these sometimes.
I know. I love Abyss.
I love Abyss
now,
too.
Number 3 is I love it, and I was so surprised, family, that this one over here was playing it and loves it. And that's Champions of Midgard. That's 2015 from, what is that, Gray Fox Games. And we love Champions of Midgard so much, we got all the expansions.
Yeah,
everything.
See, they thought I wouldn't like it because it's Vikings.
It's Vikings and fighting. And you gotta fight.
And I'm not really into Vikings and fighting.
No.
But I liked it.
I don't know why.
But it's really worker placement.
It's a real good worker placement.
It's a worker placement game.
And family, they say this one replaced Lords of Waterdeep. No, it did not. It just was another good worker placement game that you should put in your collection along with Lords of Waterdeep.
And when I got into it, especially when you had to go out on a voyage and try to avoid the sea monsters or try to avoid some type of catastrophe with the weather.
And you had to fill up, you had to put with food and warriors and stuff, so that the dice are the warriors.
Yeah, and I enjoyed that. So they thought I wouldn't get into it, but once you really see the game and how it plays and the mechanics of it, I loved it.
I loved it too.
I loved it.
It was fun, and I think just the expansions just make it better. I definitely like Champions of Midgard.
I do too.
Yes.
I do too.
Oh, now this one here.
So the next one on our list is Imperial Settlers. That's from 2014.
Yes,
it's
Portal
Games,
yes.
And it's 1 to 4 players. Love. That's all I can say.
Starlet would want to play this all the time. And now the only thing I hate is too short.
It is. It's short because by the time you figure out what you're doing,
you're building
with
up
your faction,
it's
ready to go.
And it's tableau. You build a tableau, and it's card drafting, and it's so much fun where you're building up your civilization. And you can have the Romans, Egyptians, barbarians, and Japanese. You know, in the base game, and then you can bring on. You know, you can get expansions to bring on more factions.
Yes.
But with this one, you always play what?
Romans.
The Romans.
I love playing the Romans.
And I played the barbarians sometimes, and the Egyptians sometimes, but the barbarians were tearing down some stuff. Love them. Barbarians were tearing down some stuff. Yeah, you always were Romans.
And I mean, I really thought it was an interesting game the way they set it up. But you're so right. You know, it's really, once you get into the game, it's over.
Yeah.
By the time I finally got enough resources, you know, I got the right cards to play. It's taken me 5 or 6 rounds to get this. I got everything built up.
And by the time you get everything ready to go, like, oh, I got everything, it's over.
It's over.
You're like, wait a minute. You know, I got all the stuff I need, all the resources I need to really blow it up, and now it's gone.
It's gone.
It's over.
Yeah, because it's one of those Euro games that has a set number of rounds.
Boom.
I think it's 8 rounds, I think.
No, I think it's shorter than that.
I forget the number of rounds, but it's a set number of rounds. So if you don't have everything you need midway those rounds,
you got to be fighting hard at the beginning and in the kind of like the middle.
Yeah.
You got to fight hard to get your stuff.
There's no time to ramp up. You don't have any rounds to waste.
You have nothing to waste. Don't be trying to skip nothing. You better try to get as much as you can. Yes. So I definitely like that.
Imperial Settlers.
All right. So number 5.
Number 5 is Isle of Skye. From Chieftain to King, and that's from 2015.
Lookout Games.
Lookout Games.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
It's a good one. I don't know. Grant wasn't so sold on Isle of Skye.
You know, it's a Alexander Pfister game. You know, and he's done a whole lot more great ones, but this is a real good one.
He wasn't sold on it. Isle of Skye, but we love it.
We love it. But a lot of people get turned off by the auction and the bidding of it, but I still like it. I like the bidding. It's cool.
I like the auction. I like the bidding. I love the tiling.
The tiling,
I love all of that.
Yeah, it's tiling. I love that. You know, trying to make sure you have enough. What is that? Beer? What is it? What do they have over there?
Well, there's beer.
No, not beer. I think it's there somewhere else.
It's a keg. They're kegs.
It's a kegs, but I think it's something else
for. That beer? Okay.
You know, I guess whiskey or something. For them, it's probably whiskey. I don't know. Yeah, it's whiskey.
Yeah, in a big, huge keg thing. Yeah. So all you want to do is you want to become a famous chieftain, and you want to build up your kingdom and score as many points as possible.
And the bidding is pretty cool too. I like that.
The bidding is very cool.
Yeah, so I really
because Isle of Skye, you have this little thing in front of you.
That's guarding you.
Yes, to make sure that people can't see
nobody see what you're trying to put to the side. Because you get like certain number of tiles, but you put one to the side, you know, and then that's really cool.
And I love that my opponent can't see all the stuff I'm keeping, all my resources.
But you have to lift it up, and then you have to bid on whatever it is.
You ain't gonna remember what I have.
No,
you ain't gonna remember.
I can remember. So
number 6.
Yes.
And this is a game that I chose.
Yes,
she chose the second one.
She bought it. Oh yeah, I think you first you got
Suburbia, and this is the second one.
Yeah,
and I picked it just based on the box art.
And I said already, Istanbul by Pegasus Spiel.
Yes,
and that is a fun one.
It's from 2014. It is 2 to 5 players. Yes. Love it.
And you know. For that, I really don't like, I don't really need the expansions. The base game is fun enough for me.
And we crack up in this one because when you start off the game, and we call it your cousin is in jail.
And
you gotta get him out.
But your cousin, cousin Benny, something wrong with him. Cousin Benny, something wrong with Cousin Benny. Because he always, when you get him out, he go right back if somebody get him. If your opponent gets him, they get some money by putting him back in jail.
Yeah. So,
leave a Cousin Benny alone.
With Istanbul, you've got this group of merchants, and you've got all these assistants, and you go around to the different locations. I think when you set the grid up, it's like 16 different locations.
Yeah, 16 locations.
And so you go around and you collect stuff, you get a chance to do a little gambling, but all in all, you're trying to get these rubies. And in the end,
it's a race, really.
It's a race. You get the most rubies. Get your cart filled with different resources.
Be the first one to get enough rubies to win.
And you kind of network and route building because you got to kind of follow the way you put your assistants, and you have to go back and pick them all up. And then in the meantime, you're trying to get your cousin out of jail, and you hope that your opponent don't put him back.
Cousin Benny won't do right. He won't do right.
You know what the good thing about the cousin is when you get him out,
He does something for you.
He does something.
Cousin Benny do right one time, and they gotta go back. You gotta go back. You know.
It's a fun game.
It's a fun
Istanbul
one.
is a great little game.
It's a good one.
Love it.
Love
and
Istanbul.
I'm just so happy I picked it based on the cover art.
Yeah, you like the cover art.
Just the box. I loved it.
Yeah,
Fell in love with
art.
it.
But you know, the one thing, this is the one that it won the 𝗃𝗃 over Splendor.
Oh.
And I was surprised about that. But it's a good one. It's a good one. It's a good one.
All right, next on the list.
Number 7 is something that you wanted.
I wanted it.
And it was crazy. We were at, there's a big con, kind of a Comic-Con in Houston called 𝗵𝗵𝗁𝗲. And we went to go play it. And our good friend, Kim Lucas, love you, Kim.
Yes.
She introduced us to this game and taught us. And Starla wanted it so bad because of the meeples.
Yes.
The clear meeples. And that is 𝗃𝗃𝗿𝗀.
Yes.
2016 by Days of Wonder.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're not clear. They have blue meeples, but they're translucent.
Translucent, yeah.
And I had never seen a game with translucent meeples, and I don't know if I've seen one since.
No, not really.
I don't think we have one since that has the translucent meeples, and then the
but
little
you
energy.
wanted that.
I fell in love with the meeples.
Yeah.
The meeples are great.
You didn't care about the game.
I just wanted the meeples. But the game is good as well.
It is.
And we love the game.
And I hate that it's just been forgotten. It only got one expansion.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, whoop.
I mean, and so with 𝗃𝗃𝗁𝗃, you've got some hand management, you've got tile placement, and each player, you're building up your own metropolis.
And it's worker placement too.
It's worker placement. Yeah. You're building up your own metropolis, and you're going to have shops, and you're going to have parks and public buildings, and you want to make sure you get the best metropolis. You want something that's better than your opponent.
Yes.
And then also, too, in addition to the translucent blue meeples, there's these little red translucent energy cubes or cores that you have to use as well. And I just love it. I love the way you get your tiles, where you have to put it on this little thing, you put your number, and the number has to match.
Yes.
And, I forget how it's set up. It's set up
kind of like a quad where you got to have, different, you pick like, you have like 1 to 4 different,
1 to 4.
Markers, and you got to put it in the right place and
then you
go down the row of the column.
And you want to get better tiles than your opponent.
Yes.
That's
really
the hard
cool. And you got to get to it first because your opponent might take that that tile that you want.
And that makes you very upset when they do that.
It makes you very upset.
Especially when you know they're doing it on purpose. They're doing it on purpose.
We're not trying to do it all the time. We're just trying to win. We're trying to win. People trying to win.
Okay.
All right. People trying to win. Come see family. See family.
So that's 𝗃𝗃𝗁𝗃.
All right.
It's worth a look. Days of Wonder.
Yes.
Check it out.
If you can find it.
If you can find it.
If you can find it. It's worth the look if you can find it.
Now this next one is you.
No, it's you too.
I like it, but you love it.
Yeah, I love it. It's 𝗃𝗃𝗁𝗃 family. 2014 Rio Grande Games.
Yes.
It's kind of based off of Race for the Galaxy, where we had that, but the iconography at the time, and we were just starting off in the hobby, killed us. And we were like, oh no, we can't do all this. So we found Roll for the Galaxy. That was a little bit easier. We got that, and it's worker placement.
Worker placement.
And then you put, you have a little tableau that you make with the tiles. 2 to 5 player. You got contracts. Dice rolling, and a lot of dice rolling. And you can mediate those dice. So it's
manipulate
those dice.
And I think that's my only problem with it. I think sometimes I just like to make sure everybody's manipulating their dice.
Yes,
the right
you don't
way.
know because everybody's,
you're doing it behind a screen.
Screen, and somebody can be like, I'm turning a little bit of something. Yeah, that's the only issue.
For me. Yeah, I can't watch people manipulate their dice.
And you gotta hope they honest enough.
Exactly.
You gotta hope they honest enough. Yeah.
But so your dice are your population.
Yeah.
Now, I think my big thing, like with Roll for the Galaxy, it's another space game.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is about space themed games, but I do like it.
Yeah, you got issues with space games.
No, but I like that one.
Because see, that's another thing with Gaia Project. You gotta play that, but you said it's space, but it's good. A lot of people like it, so you gotta do that. You gotta do that.
So number 9.
Number 9.
𝗃𝗃𝗁𝗃.
Was that
𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃.
𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, yes.
2011.
Yes.
𝗵𝗵𝗃 games.
Yes.
2 to 5 players.
I hate that panda.
And all I can say is cute panda.
I hate that panda. It keeps eating stuff, and I'm getting tired of panda eating the bamboo because I'm trying to win. And here he come. And the poor gardener, I know he mad at him too. The gardener's tired of that dang panda.
Well, in 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, it is tile placement,
and that panda,
grid movement, set collecting,
and that panda.
and a modular board, and you've got some network and route building, and you've got a panda who's hungry.
That dang panda.
And he's constantly eating your bamboo.
Oh, I hate that panda.
You grow the bamboo, the panda eats it.
I hate the panda.
And the gardener's upset.
The gardener's always upset. A gardener said, why? Why are you eating? What?
Yes.
You know, so, but it is a fun game,
Yes.
though. It's a fun game.
And so it's a really cute game. The panda's really cute.
Yeah.
The gardener's all painted. That's one of the miniatures that you get that's painted, fully painted.
Yes, I like that.
It looks nice.
Yeah.
It's a nice board. It's easy to learn. So this is something you can, I think, introduce to a new player.
Oh, definitely. This is a great gateway. That's a great gateway. It's cute and fun, and you can conversate around the table about it.
You can.
Yes, because like some of the some of the things that happen, the events that happen, like the panda gets scared when I think when it's a lightning strike.
Yep, you scare the panda.
You scare the panda and it runs away and messes up some stuff. You know, at Panda, I tell you, family.
I love it.
All right, so number 10. Number 10.
𝗵𝗵𝗁.
Yes.
From 2017. Days of Wonder.
Yes.
2 to 4 players.
Yes. Now, I'm gonna tell you, fam, I'm gonna be honest with you. This game gets no love.
It doesn't.
It is,
and it should.
And it kind of like just disappeared. And I know it's not, you're gonna have to really find it because it's not being printed anymore. And that's a sad thing because it's a really fun game. 𝗵𝗺 𝗵𝗁, he did a great job on it, but it's just kind of forgotten.
It is forgotten.
It was always compared to 5 Tribes, and it's not really
the same.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. Because in 5 Tribes, you're taking a group of meeples and you're doing the 𝗵𝗁 mechanic, moving from place to place.
Yeah.
In this one, you're kind of chaining your boats together.
But it's also with that
you start with one color, you're in the color. Yeah, but you can chain them.
Yeah,
you chain the boats.
And it's beautiful board, beautiful production value.
Beautiful components.
I mean,
the little temples that you build and everything are really nice.
Yeah, and
it's colorful.
Yes.
The boats are colorful.
I mean, the cards and all the components are just beautiful.
I love 𝗵𝗁, and that's another one. Every game we've mentioned today, we played them over and over.
Over and over.
Before we got this huge collection, when we only had 50 games or 30 games.
Yes.
These were the games we were playing over and over and
all
over.
the time.
And I'm not tired of them. I would love to sit down and just have a day where I can play these oldies but goodies again because I miss them.
I miss them too.
I miss them.
I miss them.
I do.
And it's so much fun, and I hate that 𝗵𝗁 was just so forgotten.
Yes.
And it needs that love.
It does need love because it's a solid game, great components. I love the theme. I love the art in the game. It's just really well done.
And it was just forgotten. And I hate that. I hate that. So yeah. But that's our 10.
That's our 10.
That's our 10.
And so we'll have a list at the end so you can check them out. And maybe you'll find these games somewhere, resale, or somebody maybe selling them at a garage sale. If so, if you see any on this list,
go get them. Go get them. Yes, yes.
It is worth it.
Yes. Now, 𝗪𝗺, since we're doing oldie but goodie, here's our original logo.
Yes.
So, but not only can they find our original logo shirts, where can they find the new ones?
Well, if you go to our spring.com store, you can get our original logo shirts.
Yes.
We've got Good Human shirts.
Yes.
We've got our 𝗵𝗺 OFPG shirts. We've got what's the others? We've got the one by Katia.
Katia
logo shirts. And the dice ain't nice.
Yes.
Just check them out.
That's everything.
Meeples for life.
Meeples for life. Yes. Yes.
So many shirts there, and we're coming up with some new ones that we're gonna launch those in September.
More coming. More coming. Now, 𝗪𝗺. Now, we are on our march to 20,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel, and we're close.
We're close.
We're close. And thank you so much for everybody that's coming on board and getting other folks to come and see us too. But if they're trying to find some more family members for OFPG to bring on in and see and get with us on this journey, where can they find us, 𝗪𝗺? Where?
Well, if you're looking for Our Family Plays Games, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and right here on YouTube.
Right here.
And if you're in Omaha, Nebraska,
that's local, family.
You can find us on Cox Channel 22.
Yes.
Saturdays at 8:30 p.m. and Tuesdays at 4:30 p.m.
All right, family. Thank you so much for coming and joining a little time with us. Just hearing us talk and just have some fun and talking about some oldies and goodies that you need to go. Now, let us know what oldies and goodies that you know about and put them in the comments and let's talk about it. Because we always want to talk to you and see what's going on with our OFPG family. And also, any questions or anything you want to throw at us for Ask OFPG, throw them on our way and let's talk about it. But family, there's one thing, and I mean this one thing we always want you to know. We love you. Bye-bye now.
Everybody.